Why is my aquarium doing this? I woke up one morning over the weekend and I found my aquarium like this. And what happened was it just ran low on water. I want to keep this from happening, so I went ahead and bought this. This is an automatic top-off, or an ATO. I believe this is one of the most important pieces of gear that a reef keeper can have. And this is a very budget-friendly auto top-off unit, only costing about $35. And I do have to say, with this being so cheap, I think this is one of the better designs that I've used personally. I've used cheaper ones in the past, and what ends up happening is over time, water gets into the housing and then ruins electronics, but I haven't had that problem with this one. These are the jugs that I like to use for my auto top-off reservoir. Not only are they cheap, but the mouth is also wide enough that you can fit the pump into the reservoir. They're also small enough that they can fit nicely underneath your cabinet. And this is how it works. When the sensor touches the water, it turns off the pump so no more water is added to your aquarium. What this does is it keeps the same amount of water in your tank at all times. And why I think this is one of the most important pieces of gear a reef keeper can have is because as water evaporates from your tank, it changes the salinity. And then when you add water back to your tank, it changes the salinity again. And so your major and minor elements are always in fluctuation. But if you have an ATO, you don't have to worry about that as much. The other reason I like an ATO is because it can simplify the addition of alkalinity and calcium to your reef tank. I'll talk about that more when I start adding coral to this aquarium. But hey, if you want to learn more about the reef keeping hobby, or you just want to see this tank grow, consider subscribing. I'll talk to you guys later.